Whether you're a fan of watching action movies or listening to bass-heavy music genres, you may want a soundbar with a dedicated subwoofer. A subwoofer can generally deliver a deeper, more powerful bass than a standalone bar, which helps you feel the deep thump and rumble in bass-heavy content. Since subwoofers can be fairly large, you may want to confirm that you have enough space for the whole setup in your TV room. That said, if space isn't an issue and you want to feel a deep, extended bass in your audio content, consider a soundbar setup with a dedicated sub. In this video we will look at the best soundbars with subwoofer 2022 available on the market today. We made this list based on our personal opinion, hours of research and customer reviews. We've considered their quality, durability, features and more. If you want more information and updated pricing on the products mentioned, check the links in the description box below. So let's dive into the video. Number 6. Samsung HWQ950A. The best soundbar with a subwoofer that we've tested is the Samsung HWQ950A. This well-built 1.1.4 setup is the next generation of the Samsung HWQ950T, and it comes with some new features like an auto EQ room correction feature. It's a versatile setup that can also please bass lovers with its deep and punchy bass. The auto EQ feature automatically optimizes the bar's audio reproduction based on the unique acoustics of your room. With this feature enabled, it has a neutral sound profile that accurately reproduces a deep and rumbling bass. It's a really impressive choice for movies too, and you can feel the rumble in surround and Atmos content. While its neutral sound is suitable for lots of different types of audio content, the bar doesn't add any extra thump in the bass to your audio right out of the box. Listeners who prefer a bass-heavy sound will need to customize it to get their desired result. Fortunately, there are lots of customization features available, including a graphic EQ, as well as bass and subwoofer level adjustments. Number 5. Klipsch Cinema 1200. If you're looking for a soundbar with a bass-heavy sound, the Klipsch Cinema 1200 is the best soundbar with subwoofer that we've tested. Its dedicated subwoofer offers an impressive low-frequency extension, and you feel the punch in the bass range with all of your audio content. It's pretty versatile, with solid surround and Atmos performances ideal for movie fans. There's some extra emphasis in the bass range right out of the box, resulting in extra thump and rumble in your music and movies. There's so much bass that it can seem a bit overwhelming. Fortunately, there are many customization features on hand to help you adjust its sound. Setting the night mode feature to 1 reduces the dynamic range of the subwoofer, so the sound is punchy but balanced. The Klipsch Connect app also offers a 3-band graphic EQ, as well as bass and treble adjustments if you prefer a different sound. Unfortunately, this bar isn't quite as versatile as the Samsung HWQ950A. There's no DTS support, which is disappointing for such a premium bar, and there's no room correction feature either. However, it's still a solid choice for listeners who want punch and boom in the bass right out of the box. Number 4. Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 ch. The best soundbar, with 2 subwoofers, that we've tested is the Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 ch. This soundbar has a unique design, with 4 satellite speakers as well as 2 subwoofers to enhance its audio performance. Acoustically, using 2 subwoofers is ideal for listeners who want to fill a large listening space with a smooth and even bass reproduction. This soundbar stands out when it comes to movies, thanks to its 4 surround speakers. It's an impressive choice for surround sound, and it also does a good job with Atmos content. You can feel the thump and rumble in the bass range, especially with action-packed scenes. There are also a lot of customization features available. Unfortunately, the lack of treble out of the box means that the bar has a somewhat dark sound. While you can feel the rumble in the bass, higher frequency instruments like organs and cymbals are a bit veiled as a result. That said, if you want an even and accurate bass reproduction that can fill up a large room, it's still a solid pick. Number 3. Bose Smart Soundbar 900 with speakers plus bass module. If you want a 5.1 setup, the best soundbar with a subwoofer that we've tested is the Bose Smart Soundbar 900 with speakers plus bass module. This premium setup has a versatile performance suitable for everything from music to movies. and its low-frequency extension ensures that you feel the thump and punch in the bass. This soundbar uses Bose's phaseguide technology to beam sound throughout your room, resulting in a wide, immersive sound that's ideal for watching movies. Thanks to its ADAPTQ room correction feature, this soundbar automatically optimizes audio reproduction based on your room's unique acoustics. With this feature on, it has a very neutral, balanced sound profile suitable for listening to many different types of audio content. Unfortunately, if you want to customize its sound to add more rumble in the bass range, your options are pretty limited. There's no EQ, and it doesn't offer any preset modes either. Its bass and treble adjustments give you some flexibility, but it's still pretty limited for such a premium model. Number 2. Sonos Arc with Sub-1 SL speakers. If you want a 5.1 setup with a rumbling bass for watching DTS content, consider the Sonos Arc with Sub+1 SL speakers instead. While its soundstage performance isn't as impressive as the better-built Bose Smart Soundbar 900 with speakers plus bass module, a recent update to the Sonos S2 app adds support for DTS formatted content often found on Blu-rays and streaming platforms. Overall, it's a versatile bar that's pretty similar to the Bose, with a deep low-frequency extension that helps you feel the thump and rumble in music and movies. It also has a room correction feature called TruePlay, though it's only available with compatible iOS devices. With impressive surround and Atmos performances, you can feel the rumble in action-packed movies too. You can't go wrong with either of these setups. If you want a better-built bar with a better soundstage, check out the Bose. If you want a bar that supports DTS content, consider the Sonos instead. Number 1. Vizio M Series M512AH6. The best soundbar, with subwoofer for under $500 that we've tested is the Vizio M Series M512AH6. This 5.1.2 setup isn't quite as impressive as more premium 5.1 models like the Bose Smart Soundbar 900 with speakers plus bass module, but it still offers pretty versatile performance for those on a tighter budget. Thanks to its dedicated subwoofer, it can accurately reproduce the low thump and rumble in the bass range. Its default sound profile is pretty neutral, resulting in a clear and accurate reproduction of the bass in music and movies. If you want more punch in the bass range, there's a bass adjustment feature available. Whether you're watching surround or Atmos content, you feel the thump and rumble in sweeping movie scores and action-filled scenes. Unfortunately, this setup doesn't have a room correction feature, so it may sound different depending on the room you're listening in. Aside from its bass and treble adjustments, its sound enhancement features are pretty limited. 2. That said, it still offers an extended and accurate bass reproduction at a more affordable price. Our recommendations above are what we think are currently the best soundbars with a subwoofer for most people to buy. We factor in the price. A cheaper soundbar wins over a pricier one if the difference isn't worth it. Feedback from our visitors, and availability. No soundbars that are difficult to find or almost out of stock everywhere. If you would like to choose for yourself, here's the list of all our reviews for soundbars with a subwoofer. Be careful not to get caught up in the details. No soundbar is perfect. Personal taste, preference, and listening habits will matter more in your selection.